Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitrokyosho. Well, this little helicopter has been a pleasant surprise. Did an unboxing. We did a little flight with it last week. We did a little bit of acrobatic. Nothing too crazy because I'd like to tune it, and that's part of the video today. You know, when you're getting used to these things, guys, you got to take it easy. I mean, this is a little machine and it moves pretty quick, and like anything, you got to get used to it, you know. But today I want to talk about a couple of things with it, and then some of the advanced settings I'm going to show you. The first thing is that if you notice with this helicopter, there's no upgrade parts. And I got to give 2 thumbs up for that. No upgrade parts. You know, the old helicopters, the Blade series or other little brands, you'd have, oh, I got a metal head and a metal this and a metal that and a carbon this or something upgraded this or aluminum. Nothing. Nothing. And I take my hat off to this company. They did it right. You can get some different canopies, but other than that, no real upgrade parts for it. I think this thing is about as perfect as it can get. They just got it all right. It really is a masterpiece. The aluminum boom, which feels so strong, the flexible plastic skids, the carbon fiber frame, an aluminum block going through there, supporting the shaft and the motor, not plastic with you know, your ball bearings, metal geared servos, brushless motors, plug and play everything so there's no soldering. The way, like I said before, the battery slides right in with a friction mount, so you don't have to take this off. I live in New England, guys. We go out when it's cold, and you're trying to pull these little canopies off, and they're cracking, and it's just, you know, another genius idea that they had. The other thing is, like my buddy's like, Ray, you didn't even mention it in your video. And I'm like, well, it was just such a perfect little machine. I missed stuff, you know. The metal head, metal blade grips, and the main block in there, and the swash plate, and you know, everything is like, if you touch everything on this, it's like everything is tight. It's very tight, very precise, and with the you know, you can buy it with this, like I said before. You could put your own transmitter if you feel comfortable with your own transmitter. I gotta say, guys, as far as this, it felt nice in my hands. You know, it's not too small. It's not like my buddy was asking me. He's like, does that have like a PlayStation type controller? I'm like, nope, it's got a real square controller and has a hook here and everything for your strap and a handle. And I mean, they just did it right. They did it right, this company. And like I said before, anybody that is getting into this hobby that doesn't invest in something like this is absolutely crazy. The big machines can get you into a lot of trouble and a lot of debt, and can really break your spirits. And people, you know, the old saying was, oh, well, the bigger it is and the better balanced and the easier it is to learn. I learned on 450s. I can fly a 700 and go back to a 450 and not notice any difference. You know, once you get good at flying, you can fly anything, you know. But we learned on 450 Pros and 450s with fly bars, and they were still very expensive back then to fix, you know. And but something like this, it's just crazy. I mean, I put in just for the heck of it, I put in at A-Main Hobbies a bunch of stuff in a cart. I put in the main blades, 2 tail booms, 2 main shafts, 2 feathering shafts, skids, tail boom. If I didn't mention it, the tail blades, you get 4 of them. All of this stuff I didn't buy it, but I just put it in there just for the heck of it to show my buddy. It was like, I think it was like $20, $25 for everything. And it's like, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm jealous of anybody that could get into the hobby now and learn on something like this, have the opportunity for something like this. I can't say it enough because I've seen people make mistakes. And you can just fly this. And if you know, the other thing is that it's so light that if you kill the throttle, most chances are it's not going to get damaged. I mean, unless you really put it into something. But what I wanted to talk about was in the box does come a Bluetooth, so you can hook it up. And I'm going to get up and show you. If you go to the Play Store, it's free. Okay. And you just type in Goosky. All right. And you'll have the parameter settings. So you have your speed here, aileron, elevator, rudder, agileness, and you got your gyro here. Okay. But if you go down here, you got 2 buttons. You got to save. Obviously, when you're done, you want to save your progress, whatever you put in. But you got mechanical too. And here you have your servo centering, your main blade. You can change the pitch, your tail pitch, and obviously you save it again. Okay. But we're going to start tweaking this because I noticed when it was in the one of the modes, it was kind of dropping a little here and there. So these are pre-set up at the factory, and I think they do a pretty good job. But if you want to start doing the advanced side of it, you got to have this thing tuned a little bit better probably. I'm assuming their blade pitch was, you know, the blade pitch seemed okay because it hovered upside down okay and everything, but we're going to do some tweaking on it. When we get a warm day, we're going to do another flight and see if we can get this thing moving a little bit quicker and more like it should, you know, an acrobatic machine. And I've seen the videos of it doing that, and I've seen people that have tuned them and they can move. So I just wanted to share that with you. And that is a nice, it's a free, you know, to go there and get it too. But if you strip a servo, which I don't know how you could, they're metal, but if you broke one or it died or whatever happens and you had to put a new one, you can recenter it with that app. You just got to obviously pull the canopy off. There's just grommets there and it comes right off, and it tells you in the directions where to plug it in for the Bluetooth. But once again, I just wanted to share that app with you in case you guys weren't aware of it. But I can't say anything bad about this. I mean, the company just got it right. They really got it right, and I'm so happy with it. And I'm happy my buddies told me to get it. I really just want to promote the heck out of this thing to people that are getting into the hobby. And it can do extreme acrobatic. It can do anything that any other real helicopter, a 450, a 500, a 700, a 600 can do. If you don't believe me, go watch Ben Storick flying it on YouTube. He's one heck of a pilot, and he'll show you what this little thing can do. It's not a toy. But definitely, if you're new, guys, please look into something like this. It will save you so much money and so much aggravation. Along with a simulator, you will have such a better chance at progressing in the hobby and doing great. But I wish you guys all a happy holiday and hope that you and your families are all safe and healthy and happy. And we will see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys.